Hey everybody, this is the Maniac again with A2Z Radio with the Rockgasm Show. It's a pleasure and a privilege to have the great voice, Mr. Roy Cathey, with us today.
Good afternoon, sir. I appreciate that glowing introduction there. And the $20 will be sent via Cash App. Thank you so much.
It is a pleasure.
I am pretty awesome.
Yeah. Hey, I got some questions here. I'm going to roll out through these. I mean, the first big one is fan of the 80s, late 80s music. Got to talk a little bit about Cold Sweat.
Absolutely.
What can you tell us about that and what that experience was back in the day? I didn't ever get to see you live, which was kind of a disappointment for me.
Only about 1,500 people did. It's the same amount of people that bought the record.
Well, I'm one, so there we go.
Yeah.
I still
really
have
owe
it.
you a beer then, don't I?
What was that like then?
Well, I'm a kid from North Carolina, and I sang on the bar circuit, for about 9 years. So by the time I was 22, I started when I was 15. I was already a fucking veteran, so I was playing down in Florida. And actually, I swear to God, the best friend of Oni Logan comes up to me fucking shit-faced, and he goes, "Hey, man, I got this friend, and he's in a band that he's leaving their sign, and Wendy Deer's their manager, and you're a perfect singer, and here's Mark Ferrari's phone number." And by that time, like I said, I'm a veteran. The guy gives me a phone number, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, jerk off. So anyway, a couple days later, we go to do our laundry. I reach in my pocket, thank God, before I wash them, and there was the phone number, and it was Mark Ferrari's, and I called him. And by that time, they had already gone through, like, every singer in L.A. They had flown in some people and shit like that. And he goes, the label's not flying anybody else. If you pay for your own flight, he goes, I'll let you sleep on the floor of my house, and you can come out and audition. And I'm like, bet. So I get on the plane for the first time, never been on an airplane, flew out to L.A., got there on Monday, rehearsed on Wednesday, signed a record deal on Friday. And I was there, and we immediately went into pre-production with Kevin Beamish and recorded the record at Sound City, which later turned out to be the world-famous Sound City on the Neve console and all that shit. And the whole time, I was just a 23-year-old kid going, God damn! So everything happened really, really fast, and it ended just as quickly as it, because we were signed in 89, and it was already at the end of that glut, and it didn't fucking matter who the fuck you were because goddamn Blue Murder came out that year. And what John Sykes and Tony Franklin and Carmen, it didn't fucking matter. So, yeah. That was the Cold Sweat experience.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That pretty much wraps up in
2 minutes.
Exactly.
All right, thanks a lot, folks. We'll see you next year.
I put
Thank
you
you
on the clock. Exactly. Hey, let's just go back to this.
2 minutes.
2 minutes,
no
man. That was fast.
No way.
That's what she said.
I know. I did. That's the only reason I said
We're
it.
just getting started.
All right, so we're gonna get to the fifth because incredible. I love them. So let me just start with. Is there a defining moment in? We're gonna probably even go back farther. Is there a defining moment in your life where you thought, this is what I'm gonna do? This is where I mean, everybody wants to know. Is that this is my thing?
I guess it was the ultimately the Cold Sweat thing, because it was literally what happened in the movie Rockstar was literally what happened to me, and it for me as a fan, a kid from North Carolina, when you're growing up doing what I did, all I wanted to do was be on MTV. All I wanted to do is ride on a bus. All I wanted to do is fly on the planes. All I wanted to do is be on a major tour. All I wanted to do is be on MTV and be in the magazines. And guess what? Check. Now, did I get super rich and super famous? Fuck no. But is my bank account of memories and shit that you can't take from me fucking full? Absolutely. So.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. So let's jump forward now to the fifth. We're gonna talk about that for a little bit. I love the EP.
Thank you, sir.
It's incredible. And when I tell people, it's a band, and I get that, but there's that one defining, and it's the voice, and that voice stands out, and I think that's what sets that apart, sets that album apart. So can you talk to me a little bit about that album, how it came about? I know it just got reissued, right? Is that?
Well, the latest EP that we put out is by far the best lineup that I've had. I've had the fifth going for many years, and I've had some great musicians, and I've wrote some great songs with some great people. But, when you find that musical kindred spirit and those groups of guys that are just, you have that chemistry and you click, that's what I have right now with these guys. So we put together that EP. Justin Wammel, the guitarist, is a great guitarist and songwriter, and me and him just fucking click, man. We're trying to recreate that Plant Page, You know, that whole fucking thing where the guitar player and the singer are writing some great fucking stuff. So, you know, we put that together, and it garnered the attention from RFK Media, which is Ron Keel's new label, and, you know, we got voted on by the fans to get on the Kiss Cruise recently. So we've had a real upward trajectory going, but, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, man, you know, the Fifth, it's this great new band. It's 20-plus years. It's fucking, you know what I mean? Oh, this band out of nowhere from North Carolina, the Fifth. Yeah, it's just 20-plus years, motherfuckers.
Yeah, where were you 19 years ago?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But, you know, it's made us what we are, because I guarantee you, man, this is a band that can go into any goddamn biker bar in the United States and jump up
100%.
on stage and plug that fucking shit in and go, okay, motherfuckers, let's
Yep.
rock.
I 100% agree.
I mean, we
when
are
I say that,
a
yes.
live rock
Yes,
band, and
yes.
that's why we went out. Man, look, that video for Shake Little Sister and that song is everything that a Kiss fan would want, and that's what got us on the boat. And then when we played in front of those people, they were like, God damn, this is like the best bar band I've ever had kick my fucking ass in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And that's what we are. We're just a fucking down and dirty, whiskey-soaked fucking bar band.
Yeah. That leads me right to my next question. I can only imagine that you guys sound great live. I've seen the videos. I'm really pumped for tonight. So those of you guys aren't here at ROCKNPOD tonight, going to get to see that happen. But talk a little bit about what you're going to see at a live show, when we got some more live shows coming up, that kind of thing.
Well, I'm very proud of the live show that we have, because if you can't do it live, you ain't shit. So I've got everybody in the band. Everybody sings. Everybody is great players. And it's great to be able to go out there and play with these guys. So we're old school rock and roll. We have big vocals, big background harmonies, 3-part harmonies going, shredding solos, you know, very active on stage, very crowd interactive. You know, we are like just an in-your-face interactive rock band, you know, but everybody's got the chops, man. And it's in a world where so many bands are playing the tracks, it's good to know that my boys, you know,
Yes.
It's like, hey, turn this thing on, because we're going to be singing tonight. So many
exactly.
lazy monitor guys out there now. Oh, what? You're actually singing tonight? Oh, fuck. There's no track.
Oh, yeah. All right. We're going to wrap things up, because I know that you're busy getting ready to do a sound check here in just a few minutes. And
Dude, we got a 14-page itinerary for
and
this
I'm-
week. I mean, I'm like,
I know
me,
that.
man.
Hey, just tell me, and for the fans, what's next for you guys? What's coming up next?
We
for
are
you guys?
working hard to get the new record written. RFK is wanting to. Big Daddy Ron Keel wants a record, and we have got to get that done. So the next couple months, we're going to spend it writing, recording, getting ready for releasing it this year, and turn it over to Ron and RFK Media and have them do the thing.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
we've got a lot of cool stuff coming.
All right. I cannot thank you enough, Roy, for joining us here.
My pleasure,
If you guys
my
don't
pleasure.
know, you had 19 years to get ready for it, but if you don't know about them, check out the Fifth. They are unbelievable. Great sound. Check them out whenever you can.
We
Thanks so much,
appreciate
Roy.
you, my man. Have
Bye-bye.
a great weekend now.